most recently working with WAN Networks. I have telecom background, been in the telecom industry since '97, so to speak. Moved from the legacy telecom switching into the more data-oriented, and most recently the carrier Ethernet switching. I've always walked by, or as Mr. Choi says, walked by the routers. I've heard about routers and switches, have seen them, never played with them, so this camp was a lot of fun because it got me into a new world of routers and switches. What is my current situation right now? I am in between jobs. I was with WAN Networks until end of March. I've been doing job search, and as a matter of fact, that's how I found WAN Professional. Looked at one of the websites as I was doing my job search, came across WAN Professional and said, this looks interesting, let me check it out, and so I applied. So how was this camp, the 4-day boot camp? Great, in one word. But when I came here, I started working with the instructor the first day with Mr. Choi. Later on met with David, our instructor, and we started off right. In the sense, it was a perfect pace. They gave us a feel for the course type of exam. That went well, and then we worked until midnight the first day, and it was fun. So that set the start of the camp on the right note. Followed it up with the next 2 days, which was great. So meeting with people, learning new technology, and hands-on with all these routers and switches was extremely exciting to me. And I would say that this was a fantastic experience after quite a while. What was the favorite part of this camp? It's really hard to pick because just about everything to me personally was very good. I would say the fact that they introduced us from start to finish of how this whole thing works, put things in perspective and customize it to each individual's needs. The overall plan is what was most exciting to me. I wouldn't really rate any of these as first or second because these were all very good. Like I said, it's very hard to pick. The other exciting part obviously was meeting new people, meeting the instructor, and I was amazed at the skills and in-depth knowledge our instructor David had. He would just look at the screen and say, that's a problem, and that motivated me to actually say, hey, how do I get to that level? So that was another great thing for me to see the skills and expertise available here. So I think start to finish, everything was most exciting. If I had to pick one, I would say just the experience, the overall experience. What do I think about WAN Professional as a company? It's a great company, very different, and I like the fact that they look at what is most important and what is the perspective. What do we want? As opposed to, let's do a training and go the length, the breadth, and do we need it, do we not need it? Many times trainings are, let's cover this whole topic, but how much of it do we need? That's a big question. We probably don't need most of it, or we probably need only 50% of it. So I think WAN as a company, what impressed me most was they try to focus on what is it that the industry needs and how do we help the candidates get there and place them in the right job. Because end of the day, we are defined by what kind of job we have. How do I feel after the 4-day camp? I'm feeling great. I'm being assured of what I am. I always knew what I was, but there's always this question of, can I do this? Can I learn this? Can I work on this? And after this camp, what it's telling me is I can work on something that I always liked, which was routers and switches. Basically coming in with the networking, like a telecom networking background, I get to do the data networking background and get into WAN Professional. Getting into the LAN side of things, and I think that is really exciting to me. And the fact that it's reassuring me that the skill sets I pick up is very good to go towards a LAN job, which is extremely exciting for me, is the outcome of this great 4-day camp. Would I recommend people to come check out WAN Professional in future? Sure. In fact, I already have a couple friends that are asking me about how this camp went. I haven't had the time to answer. I'm going to go back and tell them this was a great camp, and if it is something that they're interested in, they should check it out.